we were talking earlier, too, about resolutions. You're going to go get your colonoscopy done this month. I don't really do resolutions. I never have. But a couple of days ago, the guy I did the show with last night, Quentin Mayo from Wizards Outsiders, had a tweet about a running 365 challenge. And it intrigued me because I kind of feel like this is if you want to do anything athletic, this is kind of like the last hurrah. We're about to turn 50.
Right.
Okay. It's not going to get better. It's only going to go downhill, right?
Correct.
And like 10 years ago, I would actually say I was in my best physical shape of my life, like 35 to 40. I did the boxing match where I got in really good shape. I did the marathon. I was playing hoops like 3 times a week. And since then, I've had a lot of knee surgeries and whatever. You just don't care as much. You gain a little weight.
Yep.
And so I'm doing it, and I did it yesterday. It was day 1. So for 365 days, you're supposed to run just 1 mile.
Okay.
Now, I did 3 miles yesterday. I kind of have a different goal. I might want to do a marathon at the end of the year if my knees can hold up. But, man, I was just thinking about it. And my wife told me, she's like, that's impossible. And I was like, well, it's just 10 minutes of your day.
Right.
Can't you carve out 10 minutes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 10 minutes, it shouldn't be that much. But then, like, we have a great job. We're done at 10, right?
Yep.
But I got to get home. And I'm butt tired because I did that show. I got home at 11 last night.
Oh, you take a nap.
So I'm going to take a nap. And then when I wake up from my nap, I'm going to have to pick up my older kids. And I'm going to have to, my wife is working. She teaches classes over at Pure Barre. I think she teaches 3 classes, and I'm not exactly sure the schedule. But she'll be working, so I'm going to be in charge of 3 kids.
Right.
And now, you know, Kelsey's 19. I'm not, whatever. They're independent to some extent. But still, the 2-year-old is the one that you really have to worry about, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in charge of that. And then all of a sudden it's like 8 o'clock, and I'm going to have dinner somewhere in that time frame.
Right. Life gets in the way.
So where's my 10 minutes coming from? Like, it seemed really easy, and it's somewhat motivating. I don't know if it's a resolution. And it's a group chat thing, which, to be honest, I told Quentin yesterday, it's slightly annoying. Everybody's sending all these group chats. Like, I don't know how to stop the messages from coming in. He showed me how I could mute it, but they still kind of show up. So my phone will say 10 messages. I'm like, whoa, I got a bunch of texts. And it's just people saying that they did their run for the day. So that's kind of my resolution.
I think
it's a little nebulous.
I think it's a goal. You love that word, by the way. It's
more a goal, yeah.
It's a goal, but life, like I said, life gets in the way. But even if you did it 265 days instead of 365, that's still good.
Yeah.
I mean, to run 265 miles in a year, I mean, and it's still, and like you said, you might run 3 miles as opposed to 1.
My challenge is the knees holding up. I told Farley years ago that I planned on doing a marathon 40, 50, 60. I'll shut it down at 70. You see those old guys, like 80-year-olds do marathons, and just kind of want to check in once a decade.
Right.
I'm not like this owner that has to do it, but with the knee surgeries, I kind of lost my hope on that. But we'll see. We'll see how it develops. So that's kind of my resolution / goal.
Yeah. I think it's a good goal. I couldn't
And you don't have to do it outside. You could do it on a treadmill.
Sure, of course. I couldn't set that goal for myself because I hate just running unless I'm doing something, you know, active. I mean, if I'm doing something competitive. So if I'm playing hoops, that's fine. If I'm doing something competitive, I'll run. But just to run on a treadmill, I could never do it.
But it's also a way to lose weight. Like, I've gained some LBs.
Of course.
I've been lazy. I told EB I went hard on, like, Christmas. Yeah. People hype up Thanksgiving, and deservedly so. Thanksgiving's a great holiday. But I think I ate more during the Christmas holidays. And it was simply, I love pecan pie.
Right.
And it was available. It was available on Christmas Eve. And I can't just have one slice. And then I brought, like, the leftover pie from my mom's home. I basically pummeled an entire pie. I think one person had one other slice in a 24-hour period.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is there's always cookies around
cookies,
Christmas.
everything.
My wife makes a billion cookies.
Yeah, you brought in the Cinnabons the other day.
Yeah, I have to. Got to bring them in here. Because if they're hanging out in the kitchen, someone's going to eat them, and it's usually going to be me.
So to me, you can lose weight by diet, and it's great. EMP 180, it works. It's fantastic. But I've always been a runner. I suck at everything else that people recommend. People go, oh, you should swim. I'm a terrible swimmer. You should ride the bike. I haven't owned a bike since I was in high school. Have you owned a bike? Do you have a bike?
Yeah, I have a bike.
You use it?
It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm just not a.
The tires are flat.
I'm not a cyclist.
Yeah,
they seem super expensive now.
When my girls were younger, we would ride bikes as a family around the neighborhood, but they don't care about that anymore.
Right.
They'd rather go drive to their friend's
people
house.
that are cyclists, like, to get in shape.
Yeah.
I mean, they go miles and miles on highways and things like that using bikes that are like $1,000. It just doesn't appeal to me. Right. Then people say, oh, you should do yoga. I just never have done it. It might be great. But I've always been a runner.
Someone's texting in his wife has run 1,000 days straight.
That's incredible.
So
I don't even know
incredible.
I don't even know if my knees are going to hold up for a week.
Yeah.
But that's kind of my resolution goal. If you want to chime in, you certainly can.